Hello everybody, this is Melissa of Lovely Paper Crafters. Here's hoping I can see comments tonight. Um, just wanted to show you a technique. So this technique is using the white craft. So I already have my craft ink pad out. So we're going to use the white craft ink pad. And I just took a little bit of my craft Stampin' Ink Whisper White refill and then put it inside of, so we're going to use that. We're also going to use, and I'll show you what page that's on, we're going to use these painting brushes that we have, and those are on page, let me find it here. They're on page 146 of our large catalog. Hi Jane. And so they are, so let me see if I can find them here for you. They're on that page right there. So their brushes are right there. So I'm going to use the biggest brush. We're also going to use for this card, so this is my favorite stamp set this year, and I loved it. It's such a cute snowman, and the sayings are beautiful on it, and I don't know, I love everything about it. So that's on page 39 of your Christmas catalog. And by the way, there's a sale on right now, so Stampin' Up! Has their year-end sale. So they get rid of everything from the Christmas catalog before the new catalog starts in January. So if you look online, you should be able to see the sale, and there's also new things on their, I'm not going to think of what it's called, the discount rack that they have with Stampin' Up! So there's like a discount area in the Stampin' Up! Website that you can check out. So there's a whole bunch of things on sale. I was looking at some of the things today, and some of the kits that are $40 are on for $20. So just to let you know about that, because a lot of the Christmas things are going out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring you down here. Hopefully my camera will let you see what I'm doing here. And we're going to use the, so this is the snow from a few weeks ago when I showed you how to do wet embossing to make hills. So I'm actually going to, I've pre-cut my Snow Wonder guy so I could put him on here. But today we're going to do a technique with snow. So I'm just going to move him back, and that's the Snow Wonder stamp set there that I'm using. So I've already cut him out, stamped and cut him out just to save a little bit of time, because my stamp and cut machine, it's kind of big on my table here. So what you're going to do is you're going to make this wet. So you're going to squeeze your brush, and you're going to make it wet. And like I said, you're just going to use the lid of it. You're not going to use the actual pad because you don't want to damage the pad. And here's hoping it's the right consistency. So what you're going to do is you're just going to spritz it. So it's going to make a mess. So the best thing to have is like the Stampin' Up! If you have something like this, like the Stampin' Up! Apron I'm wearing, it's sometimes nice. So you'll see that it's giving snow effect. It's also putting snow everywhere on my table, so you have to remember probably to put down something when you're wanting to make a mess like this. But it's almost like the old technique we used to do when I was a little girl. We used to take old toothbrushes and you put ink on them, and then you would spritz it all over your page. Me and my aunts and my grandma used to do that all the time because it was just fun to make a mess. And then if you want some more on there, just put some more on there, and then and the more wet you get, the more bigger of the dots, but you kind of want a snow effect. You don't want it all over the place. So once you're happy with your snow, I'll just wipe that off because I by accident hit it with my finger. So that's all you do. So you're going to have a pretty messy finger, so you're going to want to clean up after. But that's how it looks. And then how we're going to finish our card is I'm going to leave that to the side. So I'm going to let that dry. And I should have a wipe around here somewhere. And I keep moving my wipe away from my table, which is silly. Alright, so I got some paper towel because I don't want the white all over myself or all over my other projects. So I'm just going to wipe that down, and after I'm done, I'm going to clean up with a wet towel. So it's best to cover your area, which I did not do tonight. So we're going to take our little guy, and we're going to take our markers. So we're going to take the green. So I took a light pretty peacock. And light pretty peacock, you're just going to use on its on the holly leaf, and then you're going to use the dark poppy parade on the holly. And then we're going to use, so because I did with this blue, it's light misty moonlight, I'm going to use light misty moonlight on the hat and the scarf of the snowman. So just like that. Now I probably would let the white ink dry. When you're using the white craft ink, it is pretty, I don't know what the word is, stays pretty wet for a while. So it's best to, before you use it, to let it sit for a little bit to dry. Plus we mix water with it this time, so this is your snowman. So I just put, or snow lady, I just put her hat on with blue and her scarf. And that's all you pretty much need to do besides her nose. So I got, this is light pumpkin pie for the nose. And that's pretty much all you have to color in. You don't have to color in any of her bottom part. And then we're just going to, what I probably could have used is my heat gun. Would have probably worked with this. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our snow lady and we're going to put her with some dimensionals. I'm currently making tags for my Christmas presents, and I'm trying to match it up with my paper that I bought to wrap my gifts. So I have all of my stamps supplies over on my couch right now because I'm watching shows as I am doing my, well, not watching, listening to shows as I'm doing my crafts. But everything's over there, so that's why I have to keep getting up because it's not in front of me right now. Now you can put this snow lady wherever you want. So I'm just going to put her right there. And then your card is still a little bit wet, so you're just going to want to let that dry, but that's all. So I wanted to use up this bottom because that was the one I did the stencil for, and then did it with Versamark and embossed it with white. And then I wanted to use the snowman again, but I also wanted to show you that technique with the craft stamp. So that's a full card. How much minutes did it take me? 10 minutes to make the whole card. So it's a pretty easy, hi Joan, it's a pretty easy technique. Thanks, Joan and Jane. Yeah, this is such a cute stamp set. It was one of my favorites when I saw it in the catalog. I had to get it. Anyways, so that's the technique tonight. Sorry my light's not so great in here. I'm having some difficulties with my Facebook. I have to get it better. We'll figure it out one day. Anyways, that's the technique. So if you wanted to come join me on, so the next time I'll be on is on Friday, and I'll do another card. And then I'm going to be on next week again, Tuesday and Friday. And then the week after that, I'm taking a break for Christmas because it is a lot of thinking to do these videos, and it's a lot of time to do these videos. And tonight I had to tell my aunt to come over here quickly because she was going to drop me something off, and it's kind of not so nice sometimes to have to like rush your family around in order to do a video. So I'm just going to take a 2 weeks off just to kind of give myself a break and get things done around my place that I have to get done. And then hopefully in January we'll be starting at 6:30 on Tuesdays and probably 6:30 on Fridays because the light is a lot better in my place at that time. So I'm going to do that in January. I also should have I'll probably have a launch party, probably a online Facebook launch party, where I'll show you some different cards and some different products and that kind of stuff. I still haven't gotten my products from Stampin' Up! As of yet for the new catalog. I got my first set of products. I haven't gotten my second, so I'm just waiting for those to come. And then I'll show you a bunch of techniques with the new products. So I'm hoping between now and January I get things going so I can make all those projects to show you. But yes, thank you so much for joining me, and I hope that technique is fun for you, and I hope you'll be able to use it. I've never done it. Like I said, the last time I did it, that used that technique was with a toothbrush when I was a little girl. So it was a lot of fun to do tonight. It's kind of fun to make a mess sometimes. I'm so used to using like markers where you can fix them and really easy stuff to do, and this was a lot of fun. Anyways, come join me on Friday. I'll be back at 7 o'clock, and I'll see you then. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me.